Welcome to our training, Apply to sell a product, category or brand. There are a few steps you should take before listing a product in the Amazon store. First, confirm that it's okay to sell. Make sure it's safe and complies with all laws and regulations. You should also review Amazon's restricted product and product compliance policies to verify that it isn't prohibited by Amazon and meets all product-specific requirements. Next, determine if the product requires any approvals. Although products can be listed in the Amazon store without approval, we require approval to list certain products, categories and brands enrolled in Amazon Brand Registry. You can obtain approval for a product, category or registered brand by completing a selling application in Seller Central. An application may include document requests, performance checks and other qualifications. It's designed to help ensure that customers can shop with confidence in the Amazon store, knowing that products are safe and authentic. How will you know if your product requires an approval? We've built approval checks and applications right into the listing process. To list a product that's already sold in the Amazon store, hover over Catalog in the Seller Central main menu. Then click Add Products. Search for your product using a product ID or GTIN like a UPC, ISBN, EAN or JAN, or search using an ASIN or other ID paired with descriptive information like brand or product name. Next, locate the product you want to sell in the search results. If it requires approval, you'll see a Show Limitations link, which you can click to get a summary of listing requirements. Review the requirements, then select a product condition using the drop-down menu. You can click the Apply to Sell button and then the button on the selling application page to begin the approval process. The specific selling application you'll need to complete will depend on the product you're trying to list and the type of approval you need to secure. Let's review a selling application for a category first, then a selling application for a registered brand. On the Selling Application for Category page, start by answering any product-related questions. Then review the list of requirements for the purchase invoice you'll need to upload. Check each box after you verify that your document meets each requirement. The purchase invoice you submit needs to be dated within 180 days and include your name and address, matching the information in your selling account. It also needs to include the name and address of the product's manufacturer or distributor and show a combined purchase of at least 10 units. That means the invoice should show a paid balance for at least 10 units, demonstrating that you own the inventory. If you're omitting the pricing for individual items on your invoice, check the box to confirm. Then check the box acknowledging that we may verify your document by contacting the manufacturer or distributor it identifies. After checking each required box, upload your purchase invoice. Make sure it's a high-resolution PDF file in the correct orientation. Then provide any optional comment that might help us assess your application, along with contact information we can use to ask follow-up questions. Click the Submit button to complete the application. If you need to complete a selling application for a brand enrolled in Amazon Brand Registry, you'll follow a similar process. On the Selling Application for Brand page, start by selecting the document type you want to upload as part of your application. You may upload either a purchase invoice for products from the brand that you received from a manufacturer or distributor, or a letter directly from the brand authorizing you to sell their products. For a purchase invoice, you'll need to submit a document that meets the same requirements we reviewed for a category approval. For an authorization letter, you'll need to submit a document that is dated within 180 days and includes your name and address, matching the information in your selling account. Your letter also needs to be on the brand's letterhead and include the name and address of the brand. Make sure it's a high-resolution PDF file in the correct orientation. After uploading either document, you'll provide contact information plus any optional comments. Then click Submit to complete the application. Note that when submitting a selling application for a brand enrolled in Amazon Brand Registry, you're specifically requesting approval to match offers to the brand's existing product detail pages. This approval doesn't provide you with additional listing privileges to create or edit product detail pages for the brand, or access to brand selling benefits like stores and A+ content. Those additional privileges and benefits are reserved for sellers internal to the brand and authorized third-party resellers. If you'd like more information about requesting additional listing privileges and brand selling benefits, see our Seller University video, Request Access to Brand Selling Benefits. Now that you know how to request an approval for a product that's already sold in the Amazon store, let's review how to request approval for a new product. You'll start the process the same way, double-checking that there's no existing listing for your item. Search for the product using the Product Adding tool. If it doesn't appear in the search results, click the Create a New Listing button. During the listing creation process, you'll find out if your new product requires a category approval when you select a product type. You can search or browse product types and will see a Learn More button with a lock. Click the button to open our help page, Categories and Products that Require Approval. Then find and click the Request Approval link next to the relevant product category. This will bring you to the Selling Application for Category page, which you can complete using the same steps we reviewed earlier. You'll find out if you need to complete a selling application for a registered brand a little later in the listing creation process, while entering information for the new product detail page. After entering or selecting the brand's name in the Brand Name field, you'll receive error 5461. You can use the link in the error message to access a Selling Application for Catalog Authorization page, which lets you request approval to list and sell the item for the brand. As part of the application, you'll provide a letter of authorization from the brand, as well as product information and images to create the new ASIN and product detail page. Note that this is the only scenario in which a seller other than the brand owner or another seller granted listing privileges for the brand can apply to create a new listing for a brand enrolled in Amazon Brand Registry. After completing a selling application for a product, category or brand, you'll receive confirmation within 24 hours that we're reviewing your approval request. In most cases, that review process is completed within 3 business days. To monitor the status of a selling application, hover over Catalog in the Seller Central main menu and then click View Selling Applications. Once the status of an application is approved, click the List Products button to start adding products to your inventory. This concludes our training on applying to sell a product, category or brand. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store.